So I just listened to a lot of Latin reggae dancehall soca recently. Wow, thanks Michelle, that's such an honor. Should we wear shoes? You don't need to. I'm gonna do it barefoot. We're not gonna be on our feet much. Again, it's core focused. The class is 30 minutes long. Again, I always forget this. Hi guys, my name is Odetta. Welcome. I'm an instructor at Sweat and Tonic. Thank you for joining me. We're gonna get started in a minute or so. What you guys are gonna need for today's class is a mat, and if you have 2 gliders or something you can use to substitute with gliders, so 2 small towels, paper plates, something that you can glide on the floor with. So gliders, paper towels, not paper towels, paper plates, or 2 small towels. That's all you're gonna need, completely body weight otherwise. Again, 30-minute core hit. We are gonna focus mainly on strengthening the core. There's a small cardio section in there, so you do get an overall sweat, but yeah, it's gonna be a burner on the core. Like I said, I have music playing on my end. I am gonna turn it up during the workout, and then when I talk, I'll turn it down, so feel free to listen to mine. If not, you can put, earphones in your ears to hear me talk and then play your own music on the side. Totally cool. If you guys have any questions before we get started, feel free to comment now. Otherwise, I'm going to attempt to turn off the comments just so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll turn them back on at the end of the workout if anybody wants to chat. Okay, yeah, so if anybody has any questions before we get started, ask me now. Otherwise, I am gonna turn off the comment section so you can see what I'm doing, and then I will turn it back on after the workout. So to give you guys a quick rundown of what we're doing today, again, 30-minute core hit. We have a 5-minute warm-up with a little bit of core activation. We have a floor series where we're gonna be on our back for about 5-6 minutes. We got a long plank series for about 5 minutes, little cardio section, and then a burnout. Okay, so it's gonna be fun. If you were watching my Instagram stories, I just came back from a really, really long run, unintentionally, casually, ended up running 10K. Wasn't in the plan, but I took a wrong turn and ended up going in the opposite direction of my house. So the only way to come back was to run back. And I was like, I teach a class at noon. I have no choice. So here we are post-run doing core stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn the comments off. I'll turn them back on after if anybody has any questions. Otherwise, we're gonna get started. Thanks for joining me. Again, my name's Odetta, core hit. Let's get started with a small warm-up. Let me reset my music. All right, so on your mat, any seated position, we're just gonna do a couple of neck rolls, neck stretches. So tucking your chin in, bring your head to one side of your body, maybe stay here for a second, stretch, and then tuck in the chin and go opposite way. Just start to release any tension in the neck and shoulder area you may be carrying this morning. And maybe start to make your circles a little bit deeper. Maybe look up toward the ceiling. Any other movements you guys want to add in, feel free. Maybe the shoulders, just shake them off a little bit. We want to make sure that when we're hitting the core, we're not tensing up the neck and the shoulders. So just shake it off here for a couple more seconds. Good. Come center. We're going to inhale, reach the right hand all the way up, left hand down to the floor. Big stretch over to the left. Feel the stretch in the right side of the body. Exhale, come center, place your right hand down, stretch on over to the left. Good, and just go through a couple rounds of this, flowing from side to side, maybe getting a little bit deeper in the stretch every time. Just to open up the torso and start getting that spine a little bit more mobile. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we're gonna lie down on our stomach. Dropping the hips, big inhale, straighten out the hands, look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, tuck your toes on your knees, open up your knees, child's pose. As you inhale, rock forward, drop the hips, look up. Exhale, push back. We'll do this a couple times on your own. Starting to stretch out the front and the back side of the body. Again, any other movement that you want to add here that feels good, feel free to do it now. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take a step with the left foot, find the low lunge, shift your body weight forward, keeping that knee right on top of that ankle. You can reach up your hands here. What we're focusing on is really sinking down and forward into the hips so you stretch out that hip flexor. Sometimes when we have really tight hip flexors, we don't feel the core contracting as much. So we want to make sure that we open up the hip flexor so we can really get into that core work. Hold it here for another 5, 4, sink a little bit lower, tuck that tailbone in, 3, 2, 1, place your right hand down, option to lift up the back heel here, reach up toward the ceiling with that left hand, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, left leg goes back, right foot goes forward, left knee stays on the floor. Sink your hips down, finding that hip flexor stretch. Hands up if it feels good for you. Sink down and forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your left hand down. Big inhale, reach the right hand up. You can tuck the toes underneath, lift the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to lie down on our back. A little bit of core activation before we get started. So very first thing we do here, tuck that tailbone in so you have no gap between the low back and the ground. So if you're like this, and I can put my hand underneath, you're not engaging your core. So scoop that belly in, press your low back on the ground, feet up, hands up. We're going to drop opposite hand, opposite leg as far as we can before the low back starts around. Drop your head here. Big inhale, switch sides, opposite hand, opposite leg. Exhale, come center. Inhale, drop. Exhale, come center. I like lifting my head here. I feel a little bit more engagement with my upper abs. Get connected with your breath here. Inhale, drop. Exhale, pick it back up. Is that lower back press on the ground? Can we tuck that tailbone in a little bit more? Suck that belly in towards the spine so you're not letting it come off the ground. Stay with that breath. You can stay here, opposite hand, opposite leg, or you can drop both hands, both legs, as long as that lower back stays on the floor. You have 30 seconds here. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it back. Wherever you are, that lower back is not coming off the floor. Good. 15 more seconds. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Flip around. And we're not done yet. Tuck your toes underneath. Shoulders right on top of the wrist. Scoop that belly up. We're going to lift the knees 1 inch off the floor. We're holding it here for 10 seconds. Press away from the ground. Start to puff up the upper back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping this exact position, we're going to take 2 small steps toward the back of the mat, 2 small steps toward the front of the mat. My shoulders stay level, my hips stay level, and I'm keeping that belly scooped in, staying with that breath. You have about 15 seconds here before we get started with our first round. Don't let that belly drop, don't let those hips sink. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. All right, guys, we're getting into our first round. We're going to be on our backs for about 6 minutes. 3 exercises, 1 minute each, twice through. The second time we'll offer a progression if you want to take it. Your first one, we're on the floor. You tuck that tailbone in, bent knees. Keeping that lower back press on the ground, hands can be down, head can be up or down. We're going to slowly drop the feet with the bent knees, tap the ground, bring it back up. Just like we did in those dead bugs, your lower back is not coming off the floor, okay? That's exercise number 1. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Slow. Drop. Exhale. Pick it back up. Your lower back is pressed on the ground this whole time. You're engaging the deepest layer of your abs. That's where you're going to find your strength. Big inhale, drop. Very lightly tap the ground with your toes. Bring it back up. You guys have 30 seconds before we move on to the second exercise. I'm already starting to feel this shake. Oh my goodness, we just got started. Good, you can rest your head down if that feels more comfortable for you. Again, I like to lift my shoulder blades and my head off the floor just to feel a little bit more shake right there. 10 seconds before we drop those legs and we go into some slow crunches in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the legs, hands very lightly behind the ears, don't tug at the neck. We're going up and down. Very small movements. All you're doing is bringing the shoulder blades off the floor. Very small movements. Bring it up. The second you feel your shoulder blades lift, come back down. Good, you're feeling your upper abs here. You're still sucking that belly in. Hands are light. They can be right in front of you if you need a little added push to lift up. But what I want you guys to focus on is squeezing those shoulder blades together so that you're not rounding through the upper back. So pull the shoulders down and back and lift up through the strength of your core. You have 15 seconds. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final exercise. We bring it up. Hands down. You're on your tailbone. Shoulders go down and back. Suck that belly in. We're going out and in. Let's go. 1 minute. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Again, we're not rounding through the upper back like this. Keep the chest open. Ooh. Oh, I feel that. 30 seconds before we go back to the first exercise. And I'll offer a progression if you want to take it. If not, you stick with the same exercises that we've been doing this whole time, all right? In 10. We lie back on the floor in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lie back. Bent knees. This time we drop to the floor. And then we go into a reverse crunch. Tailbone comes off the floor, slow on the way down. Drop. Bring that tailbone up. So instead of using the momentum and swinging your feet backwards without control, I want you to see if you can use those lower abs to just lift the tailbone off a couple inches before bringing you back down. We're starting to engage those lower abs. Good work, guys. We have 30 seconds here. Woo! Bring that tailbone up. And crunch it in. Let's go. 50. Let's go for it. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stay here with those regular crunches. If you want to make it harder for yourself, lift your feet up into a tabletop and start to crunch and up. Crunch. Exhale up. Shoulder blades lift 1 inch off the floor before we come back. Very small movements, remember. Your feet can be down if you want, or up. We have about 30 seconds left. Make sure you're pulling those shoulders down and back. I know we feel it, but we have one more exercise after this, and then a finisher before this first section is over. Keep lifting, keep squeezing. You have about 10 seconds left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up into that V crunch. This time, we're very gently going to twist our feet to the left. So now you're hitting the right oblique a little bit more. Let's go. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So similar to what we did in the beginning, I'm just twisting to the left so I feel my right oblique a little more. Woo! 20 seconds on this side, then we're going to shift our hips over to the right to hit that other oblique. In 10. Keep that chest open, keep breathing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift your hips over to the right. In, out. Hit that left side. So the tops of your feet are facing the right side of your mat. 15 seconds. We have a finisher before we're done our first section. In 10, keep crunching. Breathe. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. You're going to shift your body back. Open up that chest. Feet can stay down or up. We're holding that low boat. Breathe. Are you rounding through the upper back? Can you squeeze the shoulders, blades together, lift? The further back you go, the harder it is. Again, your feet can be on the ground. Hold it here. In 10 seconds, we're going to start rotating side to side for those Russian twists. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up front, start to twist. Twist. 30 seconds, are you shaking? Woo. Woo. Lift up your feet if you're up for it. Now when we're twisting, I want you to look in the direction that you're twisting. So you get a little bit deeper of a twist. In 10 seconds, you gotta rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, flip around. Just for a second. Straighten out those arms. Oh yeah. All right, I feel it. We're moving on to our plank series. Guys, we got the core nice and activated. Plank series. So what we're doing first, you're on your left arm, modified side plank. So I create one straight line from the base, from the top of my head all the way down to that foot. My hips are lifted, I'm feeling the side of my body here. All we're gonna do here, extend, and then we're gonna crunch. You're on that left knee for this round, then we're gonna pick it up for the next round, all right? In 3, 2, 1. Crunch, bring it back. Crunch, bring it back. Exhale, inhale. Good, shoulder is right on top of the wrist. Again, I'm creating one straight line from my head all the way down to that top leg. Breathe, 10 seconds. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch your sides. On your right hand, modified side plank. Create that straight line. 3, 2, 1. Crunch. Crunch. In about 30 seconds, you're gonna grab your gliders or your towels or your paper plates and put them underneath your feet. We're gonna get into a high plank. In about 15, lift up through those hips, keep crunching. 10, inhale, exhale. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab those gliders. You're finding your high plank. First round, bear crunch. What it looks like. Push away from the floor. As you inhale, you bring your knees all the way in. As you exhale, push back. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, push. We're going super slow here. Think about using your lower abs to pull your legs in. Hips stay exactly where they are. We're not lifting, we're not dropping. You guys have 30 seconds here. Good, push away from the floor. Keep at it, 20. Try to bring those knees in as close to the elbows as you can. Feel that crunch. Final 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, one, hold that high plank, press away from the floor. We're gonna bring that knee to the same elbow, crunch. Lots of oblique work today. Opposite side, crunch. Right knee, right elbow, crunch. Left knee, left elbow. At any point in time, you can drop your knees, take a second, but bring it right back up because we have about 30 seconds here. Before you guess it, we do everything one more time. Breathe, 15. Get ready to go back to the side plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your choice if you want to stay with that modified side plank or if you want to pick it up into a full side plank. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Crunch and back. Crunch and back. Wherever you are, on your knees or not, I want you to lift up through that hip. Exhaling every time I bring that elbow to the knee. You have 15 seconds before we switch sides. Keep at it, guys. In 10, we switch. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Crunch. Good. Make contact, elbow to knee every single time. Lift those hips up a little higher. 15 seconds before we grab our gliders again. You're back in that high plank in 10. Crunch. Woo. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab those gliders. Your rest is coming up soon, I promise. Your choice. You can stick with their bear crunch or you can go into a pike where you bring your hips all the way up. You're almost upside down. Exhale, bring it back, all right? Bear crunch or pike. In 3, 2, 1, pick it up. Your choice. Inhale. Exhale. All your weight is on your hands. Feet are super light on those gliders. Press away from the floor. Hikes are not easy. Keep at it, guys. I'm gonna see if anyone has any questions. Keep at it. You guys have about 15 seconds left. Really stay connected with that breath. You're gonna stay in that high plank. 10 more seconds. Try to get in a couple more reps of these pikes or bear crunches. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Right knee, right elbow. And then you're gonna rotate, kick that leg out. Bring it back. Left knee, left elbow. Cross, kick. Bring it back. Let's go. So you're crunching one side, and then you're twisting to the other side. If your wrists are hurting you, feel free to go down on your elbows and just go knee to same elbow. Lots of options for you guys. You have 30 seconds before you get a small rest. Can you press away from the floor a little bit more? Scoop that belly up if you're starting to see your hips sink or your belly fall. You have 15 seconds left. Let's try to get in just a few more because we got cardio coming up in about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a small rest. All right, shake it out, shake out those wrists. We got a very quick cardio round. It's 3 minutes and then we have a finisher. 3 exercises, 1 minute each. When you guys are ready, your first one, hands up, high knees. So I want you to think about lifting up through your core, being super controlled instead of just throwing your body around, all right? We're still focusing on the core here. I'm gonna turn this up. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hands up. Knees up. This is about speed. This is about burning it out. So I really want you to lift up through that core. Knees come all the way up. Breathe. Woo. Keep it up, keep it up. 30 seconds before we move on. The last thing I want to do right now is more cardio, but I told you guys I was going to do it with you. So I'm going to do it with you. Use those lower abs. Let's go. Maybe start to pick up the pace. We have 15 seconds before we're moving on. In 10. Knees up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the head. Cross. Cross. Get connected with your breath. Come back to it. Exhale. Exhale. Elbow to knee every single time. 30 seconds. We have one final cardio exercise before we're back on the mat. Then we got a core finisher, y'all. That's it, 30 minutes. Breathe, 15 seconds. Twist. Twist. Try to bring that elbow to the outside of the knee. In 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Small bend in the hips, small hinge. You're going to kick, bring it back. Kick, bring it back. Again, think lower abs. Start to pick it up. Add in a little bit of power. Use those hands. Let's go. Kick. Woo. Now, I really want you to put all your effort into these kicks. We're not doing this. This is not active. I want every single kick to be the most powerful kick of your life. Start imagining something or someone that maybe you don't like very much. I don't know. Your ex? That's the one I've been kind of using recently. Kick. 15 seconds. Before we're back on the floor, we got a finisher in 10. Pick it up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a small rest here. I'm going to explain the next section. We're almost done. We did this last week, if you were here last week. 2 exercises to bat a finisher. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds, there's going to be some sort of a hold or a pulse. We're going to repeat each exercise 4 times. 4 minutes and then we're done. Take a rest. Your first one, tucking that tailbone in, straighten out the legs, scissor kicks for 20 seconds, and then you drop your feet to 45, start to flutter those hands for 10 seconds. Then we go back to the scissor kicks for 20, flutter hands for 10. That's exercise number 1. Number 2, you're keeping that core engaged, hands up, feet up, hollow rocks. Notice how I'm not rounding through my upper back. Everything's super tight, kind of like a banana. 20 seconds we rock, 10 seconds we stay down here and hold, and then we repeat 4 times. Are we ready for it? I'm going to turn it up. We're starting with those scissor kicks. In 3, in 2, let me get my timer ready. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. 1, let's go. Scissor kicks. Feet, shoulder blades up off the floor. I wasn't talking to you, let's go. Breathe. Get ready to drop those feet and flutter those arms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 degrees. Flutter those arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scissor kicks. 20 seconds. Keep that tailbone, that lower back press on the ground. Reach for that ankle. Exhale every time that 10 seconds, you drop the legs, flutter the arms. Keep it up, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the legs a little bit lower this time. Flutter. 10. We have 2 more rounds. In 3, 2, 1. Woo. Yeah, we're starting to feel it. If you're tired, bend your knees. You can do this. Totally cool. In 10 seconds, we flutter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the legs even lower. Flutter. Is that lower back press on the ground? You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more round. Let's go. Slow it down if you have to, but this is our final round for these scissor kicks. Pick it up. In 10, you got your last flutter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs 1 inch off the floor. Flutter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second exercise. Hollow rocks. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Bring it back. You're not rounding through that back here. I'm not using the momentum of my legs to pick myself up. I'm using the strength of my core to rock forward and back. In 10 seconds, we're going to hold at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Hold. Suck that belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. Let's go. Keep it up, guys. Get ready to hold in 10 seconds. When you're getting fatigued, this is when you start to round through the upper back. So pay attention to that form. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock. 2 more rounds. If you're getting tired, hands can come in front of you. But I want you to keep that core engaged and squeeze those shoulder blades together. In 3, 2, 1, hold. Drop the legs a little lower. Suck that belly in. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, 1 more round. Come on. Whatever you have to do. Maybe you grab the back of those thighs a little bit, but I'm still rocking. Lots of options. In 10 seconds, we have our final hold. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Breathe. Very gently turn around, make your way on your tummy. Straighten out those arms. Big inhale. Big exhale. Maybe start rocking side to side. Massage out those hips. Good. Toes together, knees out. Sink your butt all the way back into that child's pose. Extend your arms in front of you. Inhale, breathe into the back side of the body. Exhale here. On your next inhale, walk your hands over to the right side off your mat. Feel the stretch in the left side of the body. Breathe into that stretch. I'm going to turn the comments back on. Exhale, come center. On your next inhale, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Feel the stretch in the right side of the body. Breathe here. Big exhale. Good. Inhale, come center. Very gently make your way to a seated position. One more time, shoulder circles.
Release the tension you are maybe carrying in the neck and the shoulders. Left hand on right knee. We're just gonna gently twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale, come center, twist to the other side. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Inhale. Exhale, final twist. Bring it back. Shake it off. Now, what's up? I like doing that slide thing. Can you share your playlist? Sure, I will share it. It's actually a mix that I use for a lot of my classes, so it's not on Spotify, but I will share the link on my page. My Instagram handle is just my first and last name, so Odetta Casa. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a little bit different from last week's workout. Last week's core hit was a little bit more Pilates inspired. Today's class was a little bit more hit, athletic, strength style. I like to switch things up a lot. So for these workouts, you guys can message me and let me know what you want to see next week. So if you want to be like, hey, I really want to work my lower abs, let's do more of that. Or like, let's do more twisting, or I want like a full Pilates core class. Whatever it is, let me know, because I'm here for you. I'm not doing these for me, guys. I'm doing them for you. So you let me know what you want. Next week, same place, same time, same class. I hope you guys enjoyed that core workout. Other than that, other than the Instagram live classes, don't forget we are still running Sweat Live. So if you guys want to do a second workout with me tonight at 5:45, I'm teaching Booty Hit. It's a full 60-minute class through Zoom. So I'm going to be able to see you, and I can check out your form and really hype you up. Music will also be probably dancehall, soca, reggae. Most likely. That's all I've been listening to. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about Sweat Live, again, message me or look on the website. And yeah, tonight, 5:45, you want to hit the booty and a little bit more core, I'll see you on Zoom. Other than that, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys back on Instagram Live here on Sweat and Tonic's page Friday at noon for a full body hit. See you guys.